finding me. I didn't have a mic. Guys, can you hear me now? Hey, Taco. What's that building? My mic is muted. Oh my god. How does this happen every time? Can you hear me? Please. I wonder what he's saying. He's saying, why isn't this working? Why can no one hear me? I'm assuming since I'm seeing hellos you can hear me, yeah? Hi. I can... Oh, okay. Fantastic. Hello, everybody. Hi. I think that this music is a little bit too loud, or at least it is for me. Hang on, let me sort that out. Perfect. I've been a fan of your channel for a long time. Thank you. Okay, so the perfect... Hey, Geomapper. Are you going to build more fandom builds, like making Poseidon's cabin? What? Thank you. Okay, so the idea... Also, requesting the Harry Potter house. Yeah, I would definitely love to do that. We might even do it on stream a little bit. That's the whole point of it. Good evening, or morning. It's midday here, just about. We do need to be in queue. Hey, Heroic Games, how are you doing? Very good timing. Hi, Mango. Hey there, King, how's it going? I built a lot of your statues. Thank you, Furious Gamer. Parkour. No. SS Helios. That's very cool. Okay, so, the point of this stream. First of all, I made this earlier. I actually made a tutorial for this. Planet Fitness. It's basically a giant gym. I don't know if we have Planet Fitness over here in the UK, but I think it might be the biggest gym chain in the US, or at least if not, it's definitely one of them. And I thought I might just show it you before we start doing what we're doing. So, I'm pretty happy with the gym. It's, I think it's relatively realistic. This is like the gym floor with all of the cardio equipment. We've got some villagers working out, pumping their guns. We've got this guy over here on the cable crossover machine. He's pretty focused. Hello? No, okay. This guy got a little free weight section over here. Little cardio. These guys, I don't know why I decided to go for armor stands over here as opposed to villagers, but now that I'm looking at it, it's a little bit creepy. And we also have a little reception area over here as well. Oh, hey! Maybe you should do what this guy's saying. I forgot you existed. That's always nice to read. Hey, Yeet Boy. The only thing about Planet Fitness is they serve pizzas on Saturdays. Is it Saturdays? I heard it was Tuesdays. At least it used to be. Is there the lunk alarm as well from Planet Fitness? Like, you're not allowed to like lift weights too much, or you're not allowed to like slam your weights or like grunt or what have you. TSMC, what's your least favourite build? The least favourite... Where's my least favourite build? Probably... The thing that I enjoyed making the least, only because it took so long, was my high score. Which is just absolutely massive. Let me see. It'd help if I... No? What about school? Do I not have the schematic? That'd be absolutely insane if I didn't. I might not have the schematic. I would have showed you my high score. I would have loaded it in, but for some reason I don't think that I have it. Hey there, Starscream. Give him some privacy. He's in the shower. I know, right? But he did still have his clothes on, so, you know, I guess it's not that bad that we showed him. Okay, so I got a... Hey there, Nia the Night Fox official. I'm surprised that I managed to read that so fluidly. Face reveal at 3 million. Nah, I don't think so. Have I already said hello, Frosty? Okay, so I got a request last week to make the Pixar lamp, and I did mean to make it during the week, but I didn't get around to it, unfortunately. So I thought that it might be fun to start off this stream and hopefully This will be shown on the screen. Can we see the Pixar lamp on the screen? Hang on. We're about to pop it up. I don't think that it is being shown, which is unfortunate. Oh, okay. I think it is showing up. Okay, so I want to make that. So it's based on the Lego set, and I just thought that it might be a pretty simple, casual thing to just build. And then we can go from there, because I don't think that it's going to take too long. But I just thought it'd be fun rather than just roaming around my cities like a psycho. What do you guys think? Could you build a piano? What, just a giant piano? Need to get both of these things up on the screen at the same time. Okay, so we're going to start off by making it, and hopefully, and an egg. Are you building the ball as well? Yeah, I will build the ball, I think. Just going to start off with the base. Just start off with kind of like a rounded 5x5. I can help you build a better train, like I know I can make fictional bullet trains. Thanks. Is there a tutorial today? I don't think so. So I made a tutorial for that earlier, and it still needs editing, and I don't think that it will be able to be uploaded today, probably. But we'll see. It depends how fast my computer works. You think you're going to build anything related to the Tomodachi Life Switch game? I've never heard of that, I'm sorry. Use black concrete, quartz stairs, quartz block, and some black concrete slabs. What are the black concrete slabs for? Hey, thanks, Ethan. That wrestling ring's a really cool... I really like the wrestling ring build. I hope you enjoy making it. Wait, what is that? This is the Pixar lamp. Are you guys familiar with the Pixar lamp? Do we know what it is? A soda store. Just a store that sells sodas? This might be the most difficult part, like this thing that it sits on. The scald from a... Hey, Nate. There are no concrete slabs. No. That's why we've got to use smooth quartz. He killed the... Exactly! Thank you. Okay, so somebody knows. Somebody knows about the lamp. He's a murderer. You know, technically speaking, yes. If the eye is sentient... Okay, wonderful. So I'm not... I thought for a second that I was making something and you guys had no idea. That would have been embarrassing. What's a black slab? What, polished blackstone slabs? Deep slate slabs? I was asking what the build on your side was. It's Planet Fitness, which is a giant gym. I mean, I would be able to make a soda store, but, you know, I've never been to a soda store. I could make one, but it seems like a bit of a random thing to make, to be honest. Yeah, Edwin, I do plan on making a tutorial for that video, it's just that I haven't gotten around to it. I don't know when the sushi bar is coming out, actually. Right, we're starting off with something basic. The shape is a little bit different than this. Maybe if we add like that in the corners or something. As long as we get the basic sort of shape right, I think that we'll be okay, but we will have to alter this, especially there. Hey, Scorp. I'm trying to build without tutorial, but are you starting with the inside first when building, like an example, to build Planet Fitness. I'm trying. Hang on, let me reread that again. I'm sorry. Maybe I misread that. I'm trying to build without tutorials, but are you starting with the inside? No. So, like with Planet Fitness, for instance, I think that we might have had this chat last week. I found a Planet Fitness that I liked on Google Images because it's a real building. It makes sense to, base it off of one. And I started off, I just made the entire front. I made sure that it was roughly to scale, the sort of size build that I wanted. And then, actually, I made some of the side, and then I started working on the interior, just so that I could fit in all of the machines that I wanted to. And then I actually made, like, the rest of it. So, kind of like half and half, really. I hope that answers the question. That's insane, Captain Crunch. Do they have charcoal chicken places where you're at? Maybe... Charcoal chicken? No, is that a chain? Do I have to Google charcoal chicken? I'm doing that right now. No. I've never heard of charcoal chicken, that's crazy. Can you build a massive axolotl? I would build it 1,000,000 times, if only. I think that we both know... you know what? I might start responding to airport-related comments. I bet it is delicious. Two of my favourite things, charcoal and chicken. Can you make Grand Theft Auto locations? I don't know. I'd have to be pretty inspired to make one. I kind of did remake the Golden Gate Bridge / the... it's got a name from San Andreas, like the giant bridge with the Easter egg on it. You understand? Oh, good. I wasn't sure if I was making sense or not. Yeah, I'm kind of like working off this Lego version. Just because you get like a nice view of it. That's going to look weird, right? The bulb's kind of rounded as well. That might end up looking a little bit better. A Cessna 172. What does a Cessna 172 like? Let's have a look. I have a feeling that's a plane, am I right? Oh, that's cool. That's a cool little plane. But I need an airport, though. What mod is that on your temp? Oh, this is Axiom. Spell... There. Very, very handy. Lets you move stuff around and clone stuff. Very, very handy, and you can like undo stuff, and you can like build terrain. Axiom's probably my favourite mod out of everything. Insanely handy. Fallout stuff from the show or the game. Is there something specific? Can you build a target? Sure. Eventually. The V's Tower from Has Been Hotel. I don't know. Thanks, Edwin. A cinema. I've made a couple of cinemas. I think this is probably my favourite one. Oh, it's backwards, but yeah. I don't think that I'm going to make another cinema anytime soon. I'm pretty happy with this one. Do you know what, Starscream? I've never watched any of the Despicable Me movies. Can you make horrors beyond our comprehension? I like that question. Zedox. Yeah, I think it's about 1 hour and 10 minutes, unfortunately. But that's like 1 hour and 10 minutes real time, like nothing's sped up or what have you. And now I've lost my source for the lamp. Would it be possible to recreate the residential building from Animal Crossing New Horizons? Maybe, but the last time that I made an Animal Crossings build, it didn't do very well on the channel, which unfortunately does kind of like put a damper on things. I've been wanting to make some Mutant Turtle builds. Mutant Turtle. Some TMNT builds. I really want to do the sewer. I don't know what I'm doing here. I've lost the plot with this. We have to extend this out in like a cone. In like a natural way. I'm not certain that this is it. Show vault out. Like I've only watched the first season of Fallout. So what, like the initial vault that they're in, that they break out of? Can you build a Sainsbury's and M&S? Yeah, I'm working on some more British related builds actually. Put TNT in the lamp. Yeah. I think that we're gonna have to round this to make it look good. Does that look better or worse, I wonder? X-Men Mansion would be crazy. The sewers would be sick. If I can find like a really good source on like precisely what the sewers look like, then that would be ideal. Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse is actually on my to-do list, believe it or not. Another, what else? Outback Steakhouse, I think, is also on. That, am I right in thinking that that looks worse than having it like just blocky? That looks weirder, I think. Have you made a British pub? No. I don't think I have made a British pub, actually. The latest pub that I've made is Moe's Tavern, which is effective. I mean, that's pretty much a British pub, to be quite honest. I mean, from the outside, it doesn't look like one, but the inside is, you know. Games closing down? Really? No way. That's awesome, Brick Guy. I want to make some Lego sets. Would you recommend trying the Lego Death Star? Do you think that that'd be crazy? This has to be... This is looking weird. Also, this has to be, like, pointier at the back. I think this has to be higher. Do you like Stranger Things? I used to like Stranger Things until I watched it all. Quite expensive, but cool. Can you do the entire Simpsons city with lots of Simpsons? I'm going to actually do some more Simpsons builds, but I'm not going to make the entire city. I think that we have to isolate this. Did I put that on the... Yep. Yeah, the lamp's posture's not great. It's probably got severe back problems. Hey there, Official Junie. Can you build something the stream today with outside and inside so I can see how you're doing insides? It depends, Scorp. We'll have to see how long I stream for, what I build after this, if I ever manage to build this. It's not looking great at the moment, I'm going to be honest, but yeah, we'll definitely do that in a stream. Whether it's this one or not, I don't know. If you're that interested in the process. Honestly, City, like, I got really hyped by the first part of the last season. Season 5, right? And I was like ready to go, like I was going to make everybody's houses, I was going to make some cool stuff, and then like I watched all of, I just finished it, and I was like, I don't want any more. I really didn't like the ending. I thought that the ending was really lackluster, and honestly, it kind of soured me on the whole series. I mean, what did you enjoy the whole thing? Hey, thanks, Junie. Hey, Callistus friends. If I'm pronouncing that right, hopefully so. When in the tutorial for the same private island you made in the video, I built my own private... I don't know when it's coming out, I have to make it first. Can I make a bank out of bananas? I can try. They'll just have to include a banana block first. Looks weird. Make a huge mall in parts. I would. You've made 89 trains. That is insane. I need to get a different angle of this lamp to, Oh no, okay. So it seems as though that the lamp attaches with some sort of like grey bolt or something. To, like, there's like a bracket up here somewhere. But I'm not happy with the actual shade itself yet, so... There would seem to be, like, something like this. You're a train expert. If you've made 89 of them, I would imagine you are. I haven't even watched the whole thing yet. I only started watching it like a month ago. I'm still on season 4, but I will watch season 5 as soon as I can. Okay, well, I won't give you any spoilers. All I will say is that season 4, the first part, I thought was insane. Like, I thought it was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. And then... Yeah, I won't say anymore. All I'll say is that I wasn't happy with the ending, and I don't think I'll make anything from it. I don't want to spoil anything for you. I think this has to be longer. Yin's Play Place from Yin's Birthday Bash? I have never heard of that. Can you build a character from Five Nights Secret of the Mimic? Is that a new game? How many Five Nights at Freddy's games are there? Please make a huge city. I'm tired of mini-city. Mini-city's pretty big. You don't like mini-city's like the size of a regular city. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's not... Like, that's the sort of scale of, like, mini-cities builds. Lard Lad Donuts would actually be very fun. That's, like, the scale of Lard Lad's... of mini-cities builds. I mean, it's... I can't really make it too much bigger without it looking insane, you know? Hey there, Brandon. A bottle of true Canadian maple syrup. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that after. I don't know what I'm going to do about Stream City. I might do that. A rainbow store? A store that sells rainbows? What? Okay. Is that... So I think that this has to cone more. I think we're getting there with this. I think that I might actually give Harry Potter's house a little go on stream after this, maybe. Or maybe I'll make a bottle of real Canadian syrup, I don't know. Hey there, Gurk. I think the V's Tower would look good near the Has-Been Hotel. V's Tower, is that also from Has-Been Hotel? I've not seen it. Let's have a look. V's Tower. Yes, that is from Has-Been Hotel. That would certainly be easier to make than the hotel, I can tell you that. Significantly easier, actually. I was thinking about it, actually, King. I might do CEX. That's how I'll pronounce it for the stream. That's not looking too bad. That looks kind of okay, actually. I'm not too unhappy with that. What do you guys think? Why does that Pixar lamp look like a robot head and torso? It kind of does. Maybe the Pixar lamp is a robot. Build Lard Lad Donuts statue. I just built yourself pot houses in my hardcore world. Took me a fat minute. I bet it did. I'm going to do the school soon. I don't know if you've got any interest in that. How about putting lanterns in it? I don't think that that's the play. Lanterns? Where? Must the bulb be bigger? We round the bulb. Could you build a bottle of water to the scale of the Titanic? What? What do you mean? I'm not sure what that means. Use the edit icon to pin, add, or delete clips. Okay. Maybe put bamboo signs in front of the frog light. Okay, let's try it. Let's see. I don't think that improves it, unfortunately. What might be an idea is to add... No, we can't do it everywhere, though. I was thinking about adding, like to the corners. Like, where it would be able to articulate buttons. And I'm noticing, looking at the actual set, that, like... that is more accurate. Weird music. This is the Minecraft soundtrack. I don't feel like looking for, like, just regular music to play in the background of the stream, so this is literally... What is this? Let me see. This is... Mice on Venus, which is, I think, like, the 5th or 6th track in the OST. What's up, Thomas? Yellow banners and also frog lights in all of inside. But the bulb doesn't take up, like, the whole thing. Like, the bulb sits in the middle. Yeah, I actually do want to build some landmarks. So, the only so this... Maybe we use solid blocks for this, so that we can add the buttons to the sides. It might look a little bit better. Hey, thanks, Batman. We chill over here. Maybe put bamboo buttons in front of the frog lights instead of the signs. I don't think that adding anything in front of the frog lights. City build, I literally could not agree with you more. It's such a... It's my happy place, honestly. I know, King, it's crazy. Yeah, so the only thing that was kind of interesting, like maybe the banners in front of them, but I don't know. I don't like that. I kind of like the... I think that just the frog light by themselves just look better, in my opinion. Nah, I don't miss the koala. Oh my god, where's my helmet? There we go. That's much better. How long will you make Stream City downloadable for TSMC, but will you make the Statue of Liberty? I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I don't know if it will be free, Stream City, or maybe I'll make it available for perhaps the first tier of membership or something. Or maybe I will just like give it out. I don't know what I'm going to do about Stream City. Because it's not a complete city, like it's kind of a bit of a mess. A bit of a mess being an understatement, actually. I think that there's some sort of, like, I need to zoom in on this. There's something here, like a button or something? Alright, I'll let you guys take a little look out for a sec. What do we think to, like, say, ignoring the top, what about the side? Does the side look okay? Do we have to adjust it a little bit? I don't know what that means, Starscream. Stream City got replaced with Mini City, but I am considering replacing... I am considering just having a city for the stream. Not bad? I don't think it's too bad either. It's called Luxo Jr.? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it is. Luxo Jr. Looks awesome? Okay, cool. Thank you. TSMC, why aren't you responding to the... But I don't know what you mean, perfect. What should I even call you? Let's call you Perfect. Perfect, I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, so in terms of the ball, right? there is a ball. And I don't know what to do about it. So do we place it in front of it? Thomas, I missed your message, I'm sorry. Pale oak shelves in front. In front of... Wait, so hang on, where did you say? Maybe in front of the Pixar lamp on the smooth quartz put pale oak shelf. The problem with that is I just had to comprehend what you said. So what? So you mean what? Putting it what here or around the base? Because we couldn't. That's not bad actually. I can't. Hey, I kind of like that. Hey Grievous, how's it going? I'm doing really well. How are you? Good to see you again. Is that what you meant, by the way? For the shelves? I guess the base is a little bit different, right? Than so like it's like so it should be a little bit taller. Amy, I don't know if I Amiel? 1? Let's go with 1. I'm sorry if I missed your message. Trying to figure out. So I think that I think we've got to raise it up. When will you begin revamping the new Suburban? I think that I'm going to do it soon. I think it's I think I might work on it this week because my giant Planet Fitness gym that I'm actually quite proud of, to be quite honest. I had nowhere to put it in the city. It had to go into storage, so I think that I've just got to start renovating it. What are you... Oh, I'm glad that you're doing good, Grievous. I'm building the Pixar lamp, aka Luxo Jr. I don't know, Goofy. You've got to exhibit yourself as a member, as a as a mod. It's not something that... Do you make Dane Foxington House from the Bad Guys? Isn't that an insanely old movie? I feel as though that this... I'm good, Peter. And hello, welcome back to the stream. I have seen K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to upset anybody, but I thought that it was just okay. Can you make the Mickey Mouse house, please? I was thinking about doing that, actually. I don't know if this is overkill. I kind of liked it before. Bad Guys is not an old movie. I thought it was. K-pop Demon Hunters. I will fix your stream city so it's beautiful, more detail, so please make it... like I said, I don't know what I'm going to be doing about Stream City. I've still not made a decision. How do we submit tutorial requests? Just ask. If you're losing motivation to build your city, then just have a break, you know? That's why I'm kind of building some fun stuff. I always like to just change styles of building if I'm kind of like losing motivation a bit. I think that this looks notably worse than it did before. But I'm just looking at the actual resource. And it just... like, that's more accurate, but I don't think it looks as good. Which is unfortunately sometimes the case. Like, let's take a look. Daisy Duck's house. No, I don't think anybody's ever asked me to make Daisy Duck's house, to be quite honest. So, like, I think that... I do plan on making the fun house, Mickey's house, and the boutique at some point in time. Yeah, see, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think that just looks better than that, right? Can you build a bottle of water? What? Like this? An actual just water... You want me to build a water bottle that's the size of the Titanic, but why? That mod reminds me of what... It is kind of like World Edit, but different. Have you built Minecraft Steve? I think so. Probably. Not recently. Alright, so I think that we're going to go with this. Can you maybe make builds like a cell phone store? It has to be a bit more specific than that. Can you make Big Ben? We need a mini Big Ben. Yeah. Make PS5. Well, one, I already said... Where's my helmet gone again? Why does it keep leaving me? I said that my least favourite was probably the school to make. And I don't know about my most favourite. I kind of go through stages with my favourites. I really enjoyed my, like, mini Titanic. My private island as of recent. All sorts of builds. I don't know how, like, stick with one favourite. I haven't played Legend of Zelda since like the Game Boy Advance days. Yeah, so we're going to go with this, but what do I do about the ball? There is a ball. I don't think that anything in front of the frog light would improve it. I need to... so the ball is probably a little bit bigger than this. Exactly, Brandon. And I need it for safety. I don't think I'm going to be building specific trains. Can you go outside, build a real-life McDonald's? If only I had the capital to build a McDonald's in real life and run it. My dream. When I retire from YouTube, become a McDonald's manager. Are you a mod, Grievous? You should be. There we go. So the ball, that ball is definitely too big, right? Hello to Australia. Hey there, Speedy. What time is it in Australia, if you don't mind me asking? So there is a giant star on the ball, which is going to be a oh, so this isn't even big enough, right? So... I'm not really a car guy, Reg. Don't have a thing for cars. I don't think so, Edwin. I don't think that's... The ball looks like a Dragon Ball. Kind of. If it were orange. So this is how tall it's got to be? Is that like... That looks insane. I'm doing a horrible job of this ball, as I'm just realising. Maybe we start from the bottom. Maybe we start from the ground up. Hey, Logan. I think this is too big, though. Maybe it has to be the scale. Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon? I have not, actually. Is it good? Yeah, so maybe this needs to be the ball. Slightly related. Whilst I don't really fancy making like a full-on dinosaur statue, I would like to make the bones. Only because I kind of like want to make another museum and have like a load of dinosaur bones. It's a trilogy? There's 3 of them? Hey there, Aaron. Make Quagmire's house from Family Guy. Maybe we do that on stream. Maybe we do that. So, the thing is, there's meant to be a star, right? I don't know if it's possible to make a star. That's going to be tricky to make the star. We don't really have, like, enough blocks, and we can't make this bigger, really. Huh. That's going to be hard. Do we settle for a plus? I don't think so. Let's see if it's big enough first. Maybe that's step 1. And then we'll figure out the star problem after. There's a live action remake? How did I not... What, it's out now? I have no idea how I did not know that. Cybernetic, that's not a bad idea. I kind of like that. I'm good, Mitchell. How are you? Thank you for asking. Labrat's house? I don't know. I can't remember making that. Labrats? So I think that the scale for that is actually okay. I think that we just have to figure out the whole star situation. Or maybe we just accept the fact that we can't. The ball is a little bit different as well, though. Like, it's got quite visible seams. So maybe we do something like this. I'm not sure. Really? I might give it a watch. Can you make the gloomy manor from Luigi's Mansion 2? I've not made that in the right place, have I? Hey there, Boom. Might like that better. 10 PM? That's crazy. I have not, Thomas, no. Maybe you could put the ball on top of the red platform. Make the red platform maybe using mangrove slabs. Yeah, I could do that. I don't think that the platform's red, though. I think it's brown. I think it's more sprucey. Can you build the White House? I don't know if I can build the White House. I actually like that a little bit better. I don't know whether to change. I think that I have to... I think I have to give up on the dream of it being a star. I think. TSMC, I'm going to go ask AI tips to the main hull on my steamships. And so... Oh, okay. Hey TSMC, you should make a world with lots of builds, for example, like how you did City Tutorial 2019. You should do one for 2026. I mean, that's what Mini City is. Except that these builds are like, this build is much more to scale. You should build the Avengers base from Avengers Endgame. I should actually. It's hard to get a good view of it though. That's why I keep losing my helmet, because I keep clearing my inventory. Where did the City Tutorial world go? What is the City Tutorial world? I think I'm going to do that, Peter. Build Pizza Planet from Toy Story. That would be pretty cool, actually. Al's Toy Store, or Al's Toy Barn, would be pretty cool too. I've just lost my picture of the lamp. Question, we did pizza, burgers, tacos, ice cream. Now, how many chicken wings? Okay. I actually have a pretty solid idea on this. How many chicken wings do you guys... Hang on. Let's go full attention. Guys, how many chicken wings do you think you could eat in one go? I have my answer. I already know. And it's a disgusting amount for myself. What do you guys think? I think the polished brown blocks that look like dirt would be good for the base. Polished... Oh, what, you mean the granite? I can try granite. I like that block. To 109, okay. 0. Minus, okay, 67 we have. 1. 10, 13... 9, 1 billion, okay. My answer is kind of gross. Over 9,000! Okay, we've got a variety of answers. I did 48 one time. Hey there, Fred, how's it going? 67. No, okay. Alright, 54. No, you're not late, Fred. We're going to be hanging around here for a while. 53. If any of those are true, that's actually pretty close to my record. 26 isn't bad. 21 trillion. Okay. Sure. 48. 48 is my record. I did not feel well. I felt very, very bad. Not bad. Thank you. It was quite the accomplishment to gorge myself on 48 chicken wings. 1 centillion. I think that we're just about done with this, right? So, let's go about here. Put it about here. Are these the blocks that you were talking about? The granite? You mean in one sitting, yeah. Tour your old builds. I don't think that I will in this stream. I just want to do some chill building. That's a very sad Starscream. Make Avengers Tower in the style of Stream City's version, aka TSMC Tower. Can you rebuild the Octopod from Octonauts? Yeah, I probably could actually. I'd probably stick that on the second channel. That looks bad. It's looking at... Thank you, Bamboo. Well, you can build it yourself, Thomas, if you like. Maybe texture the ball using a mixture of yellow wool and yellow concrete powder. I mean, it's already textured, I think. I also tried to build the Avengers base, but it was not easy. I'll have a look at it after this. I'll have a quick look. I don't know about the base of this thing. I might just leave it like this. An F1 car. Maybe. Right, so let's bring these down to the ground then. Do you know the Fogwall's gym from Daredevil? If you could build it in Season 5 that comes out in March. I've watched, I think, the first 2 seasons of Daredevil, maybe 3? I can't remember any sort of gym. Thanks, John. I might possibly tour Mini City at the end of the stream, but we're doing a bit of building first. I got an ad. I think that YouTube adds automatically. Right, what do we fit? Let's get rid of the that one over there. Can you please make Wayne Manor? That is actually on my to-do list, including the cave. I don't know when I'm going to do it though. The replica of TSMC Rainbow Tropical. Okay. So I think that's pretty much that. The only thing that possibly could be changed, maybe looking at it, is, but then I look at it from the side and it looks alright. I was thinking maybe like add an extra row of this, but I don't think that that's right. So we might just leave it as it is. I don't think that looks too bad. Shout out to Indonesia. Yes, I have tried Slim Chickens actually. We've got some chickens there. It was surprisingly really good actually. I really liked one of the I can't remember the burger that I tried, but the tenders are nicer. We can have a little look at Planet Fitness. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll put an extra row that is a block larger, around the entire... I'll have a look at that in a second, because I was considering that, but we'll see. We'll have another look at Planet Fitness, since I told it right at the beginning of the video. Thanks, Jan. No, the Gloomy Manor has a basement, which is optional to build. One guy attacked me on one of your video comments. That is unsurprising. So, for Planet Fitness, this is like the cardio area. We have a bunch of cardio machines, a rowing machine, which we have some exercise bikes, Stairmasters, we have some treadmills, we have some weight machines, mainly cable machines. We have some free weights. We have another little cardio area. We have some just vending machines and just some TVs. These are the changing rooms. This is the reception area where we can purchase some gear and some drinks if we so need. And these are the changing rooms. The other one looks exactly like that, which I'm pretty happy with. Can you add the alarm at Planet Fitness? Yeah, I was asking about that earlier. There's like a lunk alarm, right? Like if people are like being too loud or slamming weights or something. Unrealistically, there is no free pizza. That's right. There is no free pizza, which is sad. There should be. I should have included that. Now that I don't have a lunk alarm or pizza, do I have to add it at the end of my tutorial? There's still time, actually. I should do that. Maybe I could add like a pizza bar over here or something. But how do you even make pizza in Minecraft? I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know. Like, have you got to use banners? I don't know how I'd even begin to make pizza. Why do you have drinks? What do you mean? What, these? These are like water bottles for the people using the machines, if that's what you mean. Or here, energy drinks, just, you know. Can you equip the mod called Mono Deco Platinum for your furniture? I do want to try out some mods like that. Guys, how do you best make pizza? Use birch trapdoors as pizza boxes. Yeah, but okay. So I've done that before, obviously. But like how do we get like pizza? Do you know what I'm... The pie looks a bit like pizza. I guess kind of, right? Yeah? Maybe. So these have to stay flipped down. Maybe if we have... Like, I was thinking... So this is like... We could do... There's like an open pizza box. This is going to look silly, though. Yeah. That doesn't look great. I guess we could do something like... But then we can't apply... I was thinking, like, an item frame here. Or maybe that could just be like an empty box. It doesn't look too bad. Please do Lotso Bear. I don't know what that means. Make an open pizza box. Maybe make it... Put a flipped up mangrove trapdoor with a crimson sign in front. And dig in front of the trapdoor. Place a mangrove plank. I mean, for the pizza box, that would work. But for the pizza, I think that really the pie is probably like the closest we can get to it. What does a lunk alarm look like? That's what I want to know. I think that we've got to add this. Oh, okay. So the lunk alarm, it's like... I don't know how you sound the lunk alarm, but it vaguely looks like a beacon or something. But I'm not sure I've got enough room to make the lunk alarm. It goes on the wall somewhere. I think I'm going to have to... I don't know where to put it. Maybe we could even... can't really have it there. Hey, Ovis, how's it going? Thanks, Red. I think I'm going to have to look into this. I'm going to have to see if I can fit it, like, maybe above here or something. Like, add the lunk alarm. See if it's worth doing. I think I'm going to have to add that into the tutorial. It's kind of hard to do, though. Maybe, and then maybe have it like... Oh, no. I'll have to look into it a little bit more, but maybe like something along the back. I'll definitely have a look, but that's enough of Planet Fitness for now. I'm going to do some experimentation with that later on. I'm a fan of Star Wars too. Paja? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I probably am. Can you make a council house that are in the slummier part of British towns? I've actually been thinking about doing that. Can you make Quickie Mart, Springfield Elementary, Krusty Burger, King Toots? So, I've actually been thinking about making the church, the Quickie Mart, and maybe like Krusty Burger. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. I want to take a look at Harry Potter's house. I think that might be interesting. Mate, I don't think that I'm going to do Diane Foxington's house. Right, let's see if we can find a good view. So it's meant to look like this. Yeah, it is Uncle Jay. Be able to make the Lion's Temple from Lego Legends of... I would have to look into that. I've actually not watched any JoJo. What is there something that you'd recommend? Alright, so I'm going to put on screen what I'm considering making now. or considering making. I think that I'm just going to make it, or at least some of it. So I'm thinking... So this is the actual, like, real-life Harry Potter house. Like, what is it? Something Privet Drive? Where do we start? So, can you guys let me know when you see that on the screen? Hey, I appreciate that, Charles. I'm sure it's mostly you. Right, can you guys see the new image on screen? I think that you need to go on a timeout, Thomas. Really? I'll give it a go. I've heard loads of good things about it, about JoJo. See you later, Perfect. Thanks for coming to the stream. Okay. So, what do we start? Maybe to make an open pizza box, place a birch slab, birch signs around instead of a trapdoor, make a birch shelf behind the slab. You know what? I'm actually going to try that because I'm intrigued, but I think that it'll be small is the problem. Like a pic. So you're suggesting, I believe, this? Bit small. Maybe 2. Looks a bit too big. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Uncle Jay, yeah. So what do we start off? So the house looks terracotta-y to me, right? Maybe like light grey, maybe? Or kind of like a lighter material. What bricks do we have? Or maybe birch. I mean, maybe go for woods. It's definitely like this sort of spectrum, I think. What would you guys make? What would you guys make it out of? What are we thinking? See you later, Peter. $10,000. What? Maybe mud bricks? I think they're too dark. Bricks. Just straight up bricks, you think? It definitely... bricks just isn't right, I don't think. Birch with bits of oak mixed in? Could do that. Could go for a blend. Let me see. Let me get the... Apparently the house went up for sale at some point in time. You could buy, like, Harry Potter's house. That is crazy. Alright, so the door is either spruce or dark oak by the looks of it. Stick this here. The garage does look like spruce trapdoors. True, true. We'll do that. There's a small window here. I don't know what this is meant to be. What does it look? It looks like a little door or something. I don't know. I'm going to mark it out with a dark oak trapdoor, but it looks kind of like... I don't know what that's even meant to be. Maybe like the gas box or something? There's like a lantern here. There's probably what I'm assuming to be the house number here or a doorbell. Might just go with a doorbell. We're just getting things laid out a little bit vaguely at the moment. There's like an overhang right here, so we should probably... Yeah, I'd say electric box, more than likely. I think we can safely make the roof out of like dark oak. And this overhang here, it's not very wide, but it does connect to the garage, so it's probably got to at least come out this far. The garage the garage sits about here. I would say that there's like, yeah, there's either 2 or 3 rows directly to the right of the door. It might even just be 2. There's definitely a window though, so we'll just stick some glass here. All of these things are subject to change, guys, just to get things laid out properly. We can always make changes later. Do Ron Weasley, Ford, Anglia. Mate, we don't spam. Did I make a PS4 house? I actually can't remember. Deep slate tiles. I think that the roof is brown, isn't it? I can try tiles though. Right, the window might even be a little bit too tall. Is the door raised? I can't really tell. So, there's like a plant dangling. So this comes across this far. And then they've got like a plant or something dangling down here. Brahms. What is Brahms? There we go. Just have to put some spammers on timeout, guys, just so that I can read everybody else's comments. Maybe white terracotta for the house walls. Do you know that's the thing? It's like it's not. It just looks like skin though, like white terracotta. I think that birch is definitely closer. Since you mentioned Krusty Burger and The Simpsons before TSMC, maybe you could also... I do plan on doing the power plan. I've actually been meaning to do it for ages. What should I use for the drain pipe, guys? So it's a brown block. Maybe do I just use fence? Like it goes right here next to the garage. It's a different shade than this. Definitely using the spruce trapdoors for the garage door. Which I don't know whether to place like this or like this, but I think I'll place them inwards. Birch is closer, but just... I know, I don't think that there is a right block, though. I'll try... I can always... I can try... Like, let's see. I can try later. Like, it doesn't matter that we build it in birch. Like, we can just, you know... Like, we can just... like mess about with like how it looks later, but I think for now we're going for birch. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's like a really weird in-between colour. Maybe spruce shelves on the garage door instead of the spruce trapdoors. I think that the trapdoors are actually better though. Like they have the right pattern. Like they've got the grooves. There's something here. There looks to be something like at the top of the actual garage door. I don't know what it is though. Like there's like a row of something. They do need to add more colourful bricks. I saw a suggestion on Reddit that the sniffer should drop some variations of like some like new woods and stuff. Like for the planks, like we've got a really good spectrum of colours, but we're missing like a green. I saw somebody suggest that. Maybe deep slate, but yeah, maybe. We'll try. No, I don't think that I'm doing any more Squid Game stuff. I think I'm out of the Squid Game. Right, so I don't know about this row of... Actually, the garage door should be one row backwards, I'm now realising. Yeah, I've seen the new baby... So, the new baby mobs as in like the aquatic ones, or the set afterwards, like the bee and the camel? Green planks would be awesome. Somebody suggested some lime ones, they made like a mock-up of them. It looked pretty good. I just want every colour, you know? Don't know if to use slabs or stairs for the roof. Yeah, just like, I just want every single possible colour, preferably. What house are you currently... Oh, this is Harry Potter's house. Or at least his His family's house, his aunt and uncle, I should say. Privet Drive? Where he starts off his adventure underneath the stairs. This looks too wide, but I don't think that it can be shortened, really. Brahms is known for its unique combination of fresh dairy farm ice cream shop and fast food restaurant. I will have to have a look into it. I mean, all of them. Like yeah, I love every single. All of the new baby mobs look fantastic, in my opinion. I think my favourite is still the chicken. You're cool too, Junie. Hey, Starscream. Lag? We're lagging? Don't say that. Okay. Let's see. I mean, dark oak fence obviously matches the roof, but I think that we want the contrast. What do you mean by that, the crazy gamer? What specifically? I actually watched the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie recently. Is the second one any good? I thought that the first one was okay. Was the second one any guts? Thanks, Elizabeth. This has to be wider, I think. Say TSMC, since you've also done a couple of random objects like the McDonald's Happy Meal Oreo cookie glass of milk, how about the mini version of the Oscar Mayer Wiener What? the what? Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile. Let me see. That is insane. I love that thing. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll have a look at it after this. That looks insane. Oscar, what is it? That's crazy. Maybe move the dark oak button from the garage door up in a... Yeah, actually, I think it does. It does belong a little bit higher. But then that looks kind of weird. That almost feels as though that should be taller. You should start streaming more. I stream whenever I get the chance, NFL fan. Unfortunately, I've become a family man in my old age, and it's hard to find the time to do everything. I like streaming though. I just like I like chilling with you guys. Can you build a wine cellar / farm one day? Yeah, maybe. So, when it comes to windows, right? Like, these ones have, obviously, like, dark frames. Like, they've got the brown frames. I never know how best to tackle that. Starscream? What? Pop-Tart House. That's such a good idea. Pop-Tart House. Now, do we include the toaster? And better yet, do we have a toaster house? Should make a big arcade. I should make a big arcade, straight up. I really enjoy making arcades, actually. What should I make in Minecraft? Maybe the Pixar lamp and ball. Maybe that would start you off in the right direction. I loved your theme park video from 3 years ago. Your calm voice made it really enjoyable. But awesome. Thank you, Quintus. Yeah, definitely, Seb. Are there any standalone Argoses anymore? This might just be for the British audience. Or is Argos kind of like just included in other shops now? Like, so for the frames, like, I don't know. So this has to be taller. But I never know what to do for the frames. Like, it's kind of like a weird situation. Maybe I'll just leave it like that for now. Should be drain pipe be the dark... I don't know. I like the contrast of the spruce, though. Like, I think... let's see. We've actually got a perfect... we've got a perfect test. We'll have this one be dark, and we'll have the other one be spruce. I was questioning whether to use stairs or slabs for the roof, but the roof is on a very like slight slant, so I don't think that the stairs is actually the best go. Yeah, between strawberry and cinnamon and brown sugar, among other classic flavors, especially of Pop-Tarts, a brand of toaster pastries for cinnamon and brown sugar. I've never had a Pop-Tart in my entire life. Cinnamon and brown sugar sounds nice, though. I don't know if I can make the Concorde. I might do at some point in time. When I eventually make my airport. I need somewhere to put it. Some of your tutorials look like the horror mobile game Ice Cream. Do they? I'm trying to reach out at the same time and I'm placing blocks weirdly. What's the next tutorial? It's going to be Planet Fitness, which is a rather large gym that I think that I have to adjust ever so slightly. Which is annoying because I've recorded the entire thing, but I can add a little bit onto the end. Should the dark oak button on the garage door actually be polished blackstone? No, it's definitely some form of brown. I know I'm certain it should be that. I think this actually needs to be ever so slightly wider as well. I used to like The Walking Dead, but then there's like an alarm or something up here. I don't know what to place for it. Were you scared at all when you saw the second Five Nights at Freddy? I haven't seen the second one. The first one had some... I can't say that the first one was too scary, I don't think. In all fairness, it's rare that horror movies usually scare me, to be honest. You see, this is looking weird now. I think that we have to shave a row off. Maybe the window should be white stained glass pane. Maybe. Can try that. When you build the circus tent, the drive-in cinema and the metro station. What? No, I don't think Scream's a particularly scary movie, to be honest. More of a murder mystery. Thank you, Starscream. It looks weird, though, at the same time. Vertical slabs would be awesome. Maybe put shutters either side. Yeah. But the problem with that... Then we'd have to make it wider. Hey there, Heroic Games. Welcome back. Light blue panes? I think it's either going to have to be regular glass. I don't think light blue's the move. This has to come this far over. There's some sort of brown thing here as well. I don't know what it is. Maybe a vent or something. I'm just going to stick this here for now, but there's also like one of those like dangling green ball things, but I'm not sure that we're going to... Maybe we could actually emulate it with this. Kind of tricky though. That kind of looks not good, actually. That looks not good at all. I don't think glass pane... I don't think any colour of glass pane other than regular glass is the move. I wish that I could place, like, a ball of azalea... Like, you know, like the size of this? I wish it was possible. Because there's, like, that dangling from here, but it's just not... That looks silly. And this should also be... Nah. No good. What's my tallest build? Might be Wayne Enterprise. No, I think it's the Roblox headquarters. That thing's absolutely massive. Where's it gonna spawn? I think it's gonna spawn in like this. Hang on. Yeah, the Roblox headquarters, I think, is my tallest build in my city. I mean, you can see its magnitude's taller than the than the gem. Maybe that's a chimney right above the window. Maybe you use a white concrete with a direct wall on top and a pale oak fence on top. There's something here. This is probably for the. This could be for the boiler. Like, there's something above this window, right? And then there's something up here as well. Either diorite wall or like stone brick wall. And then there is an antenna somewhere here. Maybe I'm getting I'm getting a bit too lost in the details at the moment. Maybe I should be working on. Maybe I should kind of just focus on some of the other details. Uncle Jay, but that is just not the way to treat a nephew, though. I'm lost. Good morning, Christopher. I never know what to say when, like, can you build an entire movie? Probably not. I might have to accept, like, just moving the garage just one row inwards, I think. Like, I might have to skip the whole button idea, because that looks at a better scale. Have you ever seen American Dad? A long time ago. I've not seen it. What I've seen of American Dad I really like. I think Roger's probably my favourite. Yeah, I think so, Grievous. I think I'm getting lost in it. Make a mini Nando's? I should make just Nando's. See you, Brandon. Shout out to the Philosopher's Stone. Have you guys recently watched, like, Harry Potter in its entirety? Because I did last year, like, from beginning to end. It holds up. It's still, like, a really good set of movies. Like, it's not dated, which is strange because you might think that it is. But, like, if you were to, like, pop it on now, like, obviously, like, some of the effects and what have you, you know, a little, but it's still, like, really good. Would you rather challenge me to make a high-speed train or challenge me to make a jet? Well, since you've already made 89 trains, and if you were to make another one, that would make 90. I'm thinking maybe you make another train. Hey, did you find me? I like the name. What do you think to building an observatory? I need to make one. I would like to have one in the city. I have not, Thomas, no. Also, is this house you're making going to have a tutorial? Probably, if I do a good job of it. It's Harry Potter's house. The Privet Drive one. It's Harry Potter's house, Grievous, from the, from the entire series, really. It's where he lives underneath the stairs. I'm trying this. That looks bad. Okay. You know, sometimes you just gotta try stuff. Still looks bad. Does it? It looks like it. The window looks like it's got a black eye. Like, hey there, Zach. I don't like that. We might have to go without the frames. I will do a play center at some point in time. I don't think I've made one for the... You see, now that I've, like, made it taller, the windows seem odd. But the windows do come up to the top of the house. But that seems weird for some reason now. Strange. At some point, can you make a beach house? Yeah, at some point in time. Uh-oh. Hang on. What if we do this? Maybe put a light grey candle on top of the iron. But I actually did think about doing that. It's funny you say that. I was going to do that, but I stopped myself earlier. I can try black glass, but it's... Oh, actually, the windows are kind of dark, aren't they? Let's try it. Will I be building any more mansions? Yeah, probably. Oh, thank you, Uncle Jay. I really enjoyed making that. I think that I did a pretty good job with that one. I appreciate you saying that. Lilo and Stitch also happens to be one of my favourite Disney movies too. Hey, Lion! How are you? Thanks for joining the stream. It's good to see you. Build-A-Bear. I could. I've already built one, but I feel as though that I could do a better job these days. When someone suggests ideas, do you write them down? Yeah. If I think that there's a chance that I'll make them, definitely, yeah. The house looks nice. Now focus on the back. I'm getting the scale right first. And then I'll focus on the back. Assuming that I can find... Do we ever see the back of... Actually, since this build was listed... Or rather, since this house was listed, like, to be sold, there should be a good set of pictures for the inside. So I think that we can make this quite accurate. You should build a retro bar in my... What do you mean by retro bar? Maybe Pride Rock? Pride Rock is... Am I crazy in thinking it's just kind of like a big rock, right? What is... Hey, Day. Let me see. What does Pride Rock look like? I mean, I can kind of see it in my mind. Okay, it's a little bit more complicated than just a rock. That's cool, though. That Pride Rock would actually be a cool feature in the city. I do like... Pride Rock looks pretty cool. Huh. Maybe I should. That'd be hard to make a recreatable Pride Rock, though. Hey, Sam, how's it going? Yeah, I guess the person who was requesting this is gone, but I was getting spammed to make Privet Drive, and I'm so glad that you recognise exactly what we're making. So many people have asked, which I find crazy. How are you today? You good? Okay, so we were thinking about the back, weren't we? I've got to find a reference image for the back. Well, Lion, we are going to release Planet Fitness probably tomorrow. And then I actually don't know. I can't remember. But we're definitely doing Planet Fitness. I might do a tutorial for my private island. I might possibly do a tutorial for this thing since I quite like it. And there's a few other things I'm kind of working on at the moment. So whatever I finish working on, really. Put some spruce buttons. Yeah, it's quite an extensive one, Lion. It's I'm quite happy with the inside. The bottom needs to be taller. Raise the house up one block. Hang on, I'm gonna have a look at the back of the house. Okay, there's actually some pictures. Awesome. There's a conservatory, apparently. There's... Okay, guys, let me get it up on screen. There's actually, believe it or not, on this rare occasion... Let's get rid of this. Get this on. There we go. Hopefully that should start showing up soon. I'm glad to hear it. So I've got the biggest cup of coffee in the entire world. What time is it where you are? It is 12:30 here. Right, okay, so we're gonna work on the back a little bit. It is surprising, Lion, like it never happens for like movie houses and cartoon houses. Like you never get like the full picture ever. So it comes out about as far back as that. It showed up perfect. 6:30. Oh, yeah. It's definitely too early. I tried to fit every build of yours in my modern city, although I have to go through all the schematics again because I don't know if I messed up any or even added one building to it. Well, depending upon what the building is, it's not a big deal if it got added twice. I mean, most cities have more than one of something. Planet Fitness is going to be a great addition to my city. You're welcome. I'm really happy with it. It looks, in my opinion, really good, especially on the inside. Who is Alex Borstein? I don't even... The Gloomy Manor. I'll have a look into the Gloomy Manor, but we shall have to say. 6 AM. So early, guys. What does TSMC stand for? The Sonic Milk Shake. No, Sonic Milk Cracker. I didn't just make that up. You don't wake up at 6 AM. I would prefer not to. I was woken up at 7 AM by my screaming baby this morning, which is typically late, to be honest. I think that I've built Stan's house. I should do the full American dad house, actually. I think that that's one where it's actually possible to make the entire thing. There's some sort of drain pipe back here. I think I'm gonna end it up. Wow, I can't talk. I think I'm going to add it on the end there. And then there's... So there seems to be like a small window here and a larger window down here somewhere. Might have to just make them both small because I have a sense that this conservatory... Oh, and this pops out more than that side, seemingly, actually. Oh, that's interesting. So... This comes out like here. That's going to be difficult because then there's a conservatory. Although actually maybe not. So the conservatory will just use a different material for the base. Now was out. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like in my channel name somewhere what TSMC stands for. I think. Or it's like the URL or something, but I always like to just make something up. So the conservatory is definitely going to... So there's a window here, but it doesn't come up to the... This is an annoying house to make. Like the back of the house is like really weird. Like the window on the right side above the conservatory is lower than on the left. And then we've somehow got to make the conservatory fit here. And there's loads of space either side of these windows. Like, the upper window is small. The lower window is like one row big, like it should be at the very least one row bigger, like it should be like this if we're like making it to scale, but then we can't add the conservatory. Like this is a frustrating build to recreate in Minecraft. You're 100% right, Lion Maker. Lion Lurker. Wasn't Lion Maker a Minecraft YouTuber who, anybody know about that whole lore? Might be best to leave it. The conservatory is white, maybe use smooth quartz. It also needs a roof peaks. I think it may peak the roof, maybe in the middle. Yeah, I'm just making the like the general shape of it. Lion Maker, I'm not the... Yeah, I know. My bad. I'm sorry. Slip of the tongue. This has to be... I don't think you want to be associated with that guy. You can, Jake? Maybe put pale shelves at the base of the conservatory to try and cover up the bricks. Yeah, could maybe do that. I just want to do I want the shape of it first. Yeah, my bad, Lion. My bad. I'm sorry. Unintentional. I'd appreciate it if we could just move past that. Flanders House. I have made Flanders House. This is too big, though. I've made Flanders House before. I've not done the inside, though. I'm struggling with this. Like, I mean, maybe I could just move it like this far out. So I think that the problem that I'm encountering is that I'm trying to keep it like close to the side of the house. Like I don't want it to pop out too much, but I think that I've kind of just got to accept the fact that it has to. Yeah, maybe some leaves and some tall grass next to the conservatory. Once I've nailed the height of the conservatory, I think that we can start looking at some of the other details. I know, that's the problem. The conservatory's starting to get a little bit out of scale here. It is quite big, though. Oh, it just looks weird. Maybe we could shove it back. I will at some point in time build an airport, Foxy. I think I'll skip that one, Thomas. Maybe at the front of the house, put 3 dark oak fence and 3 fence gates extending left, and add a dark oak hanging sign saying Harry. Yeah, I'll probably mark this out. A lobster car. Alright, well, I think size-wise, I don't think that... Oh, God. Yeah, I don't think that I don't think that I can leave it, unfortunately. I think that we've got to include it. What about we... So, right. It has to be... There's a peak at the top of the conservatory, right? Which means that it's got to be an odd number of wall. This is part of the struggle. So, like, the roof, for instance, it has to have, like... Let's do this. Like, right in the middle of the conservatory, So we need it to be... It needs to come over more this way. And I shouldn't be using blocks, I should be using slabs too. So, like, the peak of the conservatory, but also, like, it's meant to align with the center of the window, the peak of the conservatory, but that's not going to happen either. Like, it's meant to, it'd be, like, right there. With slabs, that'll be shorter, but, like, basically, like, that's how wide it's got to be for the roof to make sense. I don't want to alter it. Like, it has to be that width. Let's just make the roof properly, and then maybe we can make it from the top down. Has it been 2 hours? You know what? These 2 hours have kind of flown by. Which socials do you use besides posting? What do you do on YouTube, TS? Do you have a Discord, Patreon? I don't have a Discord. I have a Patreon. I don't know how would be... I don't really use any other social media platforms, unfortunately. Maybe I should have a Discord. I might look into doing Discord, because that'd be cool, actually. The peak, maybe you can do a diorite wall and a pale oak fence. I was thinking something involving a candle, maybe an end rod or a diorite wall with a candle on top. So we're kind of similar. So you see, like that's the scale, right? That's the scale of it, but it looks odd, like... Okay. This is my life, guys. My entire life is trying to make these things work in Minecraft. Right, let's get rid of this. So it just has to be smaller, because the size of that, it's... I don't know, it kind of looks a similar size as the actual, like, movie version, now that I look at it. It's literally the first thing that I do, Uncle Jay, as soon as I wake up. So that we have to have doors as well. Maybe we'll make them kind of like glass open doors like this. Something like that. I didn't used to lion, but then I just straight up became addicted to it. If you don't need it, then don't have it. My day can't start without it. That's a bad sign. Can you make monster fish and chips? What? Do you have a favourite coffee? I know that you said you barely drink it, but do you have a favourite? Starscream? Not really, to be honest. All of my brain power is being used to try and figure out this conservatory. If you were building the inside, add banners on the windows to act like... I certainly will. I won't be doing the inside on stream because that'll require just loads and loads and loads of research, but I will be doing the inside, yeah. Maybe the door should be iron doors with mangrove pressure plates behind it. So the only reason that I didn't do that is because there seems to be like a double door, a set of double doors. So it'd look like this, but there needs to be 2 doors. So that's why I've kind of like went for the open option. Like really, so the doors are obviously like they're solid at the bottom. So, and then they've got some sort of paneling on them too. It's kind of difficult though because like they're being Like, the two doors, it just doesn't work. So that's kind of why I was going for, like, something open like this. And then they obviously have some sort of handle as well. But again, like, it just... Well, that's silly of me. Like, there's just no way to... I don't think that there's really a way to recreate it perfectly. Caramel coffee or melange? Am I pronouncing that right? It sounds very exotic. What have you realised, Uncle Jay? Do you base your city builds off real buildings? They're typically quite inspired by them. But I say ice coffee. I like mocha. I used to enjoy like really sweet coffee, but now I think I've become old enough to appreciate the bitter. Or maybe I'm just bitter myself. Latte macchiato, solid choice. Solid choice. It's from Inverness for Augustus. Oh, so it's a real fish and chip shop. That's the back of the house when Vernon draws bars onto the window of his own house, trapping Harry in his room in the second... Oh! Yeah, it is actually, isn't it? Yeah, you nailed it. I'm very proud of myself, Grievous. Right, so what do we use for the peak? Do we just use like a white candle? Or do we try and stick like a wall and an end rod? I'm thinking maybe just a white candle. What do you think? Good morning, Pandolin. How are you doing? The door is one row up with a set of stone brick stairs. I like to think that he borrowed it, Uncle Jay. I used to drink so much tea as well. Tea used to be my go-to. The door is one row up with a set of stone brick stairs. Oh, so you're saying... So you're saying that... I mean, I don't know where you're seeing that. Am I missing? Like, are you saying that the door should be here? Hey there, Only Buckets. Maybe the peak should be the wall and the fence and a candle. I think that that'd be too tall, though. I think that'd be the problem. Like, I mean, if... I don't see anywhere... I mean, maybe... Let me have a look. Do you know what's funny is, I'm looking at the listing of, like, the house that's actually being sold. Like, this was actually set up, like, actually sold at some point in time. The back garden doesn't even have a conservatory. Like, did they just make it for the movie? And then tear it down? But then why would they remove the conservatory? Hey, Mr. Turtle, thank you. Maybe pale up shelves at the base of the conservatory to cover the bricks and diorite wall on the corners. Let's see. I think once we crack the conservatory, I think that the rest of the build will fall into line. Told you to leave it out. Yeah. I should have listened. But it's in the movie, though. I'm looking at it in the movie, so I should keep it. Now that I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like CGI. Am I crazy? I don't know where we're gonna fit. I don't think it's possible to fit the walls in. Hey, Daddy. Can you make the ice cream factory from the game Ice Cream? I'd have to look into it. What's your favourite supermarket you ever built? Oddly enough, probably Aldi, I think, or Lidl. Hang on. Is it Lidl? Only because it really... The Conservatory is certainly making something. Yeah, I really like my little supermarket, just because, like, I really like the outside, number one. Like, I like the shape of it, I like the garage, I like all the branding, I like all the colours, and I like the fact that it's got, like, a bus stop, and I also quite like the layout on the inside. It's just nice and clean. So that's probably my favourite that I've made. Are you only saying that because I'm British, Lion? I do like my Tesco's, but I kind of want to make another one. Let's see. Is Tesco over the UK anything like Costco? No. Tesco is nothing like Costco. I do like my Tesco. It's very clean. Costco, we have Costco over here, by the way, and Costco is next level. I had a feeling you were saying it. I had a feeling that was the reason, Lion. I do like my Tesco, though. Like, this view in particular of my Tesco, I just think it looks very, very nice, in my opinion. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, Sam. I think that we're going to stick with the Conservatory. We are going to persist. I don't think that this looks too bad, so I think that we are going to remove this, and we're going to see if we can slot it in. I just realised the music's gone, hang on. We have been streaming for a long time. The music's not been on for ages. Here in Wisconsin, we have Piggly Wiggly. What? Piggly... What is that? Oh, that's adorable. What's Piggly... Is Piggly Wiggly a... It seems to just be a supermarket of some sort. That's awesome. That might be the best name for a supermarket I've ever seen. Yeah, Costco's just next level, Uncle Jay. Make a food light. Is it really? Where's the music? I need my Minecraft soundtrack. That's awesome. What about your giant Tesco? What, my insanely just not even remotely looks like a regular building anymore Tesco? Okay. Alright. This is a problem. Maybe... I think I have made a generic food truck. Would it go here? I think it would. No, that's too loud. What mod is that? Axiom. I can... let's have a look. The thing is, I actually can't see... So, like... I don't think that there's even meant to be a stair on the Conservatory. Let me have a look at Food Lion. Came straight up. That's a cool looking shop, actually. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have a look into that. I actually like the look of the stuff. Like, the first one that comes up looks pretty cool. I don't think that we're putting anything next to the door of the conservatory, and I also... Whilst it might be ever so slightly big, I think that this is how big the conservatory must be. Like, I don't think that we've really got a choice. Maybe jungle... I don't think that we're placing any sort of shelves. Just realised, actually. So the roof is a little bit lower on this side. Or higher. But then there's nothing. The only thing that we could maybe do is like shove this little bit of wall backwards. And then that way we can drop... Because the window... I don't know if it's perspective. I don't think it is. Because the roof needs to be higher on this side than this side, seemingly. Don't know what I've done here. Now the drain pipe doesn't work. I loved your Tesco built here, and then includes the gas. Oh, the old one, the very old Tesco. I liked... Actually, I guess it's not that old, right? That one. I like that one too, that's got literally, like, everything. I miss, like, chilling with a controller and just, like, building stuff, like, on my sofa. But I don't, like, I don't really miss, like, the version of Minecraft, because it's mods and what have you just make everything so much easier. So, in some respects... You know, kind of, but... Solid point, Lion. Right, I think that that's in position now. Honestly, I don't think that that looks too bad. Maybe the roof should be granite and the garage roof should be deep slate bricks. The roof is 100% definitely meant to be brown. I don't really doubt that. I need to... Of course. Do you guys ever do that? Ever go to grab a block and then just don't? Just straight up miss? I'm building Harry Potter's house, that commenter. I've never really watched Emmerdale or Coronation Street. Okay, let's see, Edwin. I have a feeling. Let's try spruce, just to contrast. I don't think that... I don't dislike it. I remember making Denny's Lion, but I don't remember that. Have I made a recent version of Denny's? Have you ever heard of Costco? Yeah, we actually have Costco over here in the UK. We don't have too many of them, though. I would love to build one. I kinda do like the signs around the top. I think that looks pretty good, to be honest. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, let's not get too lost in the details again. So, here, there is... I'm just going to use podzol for this, just to make... There's, like, loads of bushes here. So, like, there's, like, tall... It's just like an overgrown sort of hedge. Maybe just some leaves as well. It looks more grassy. Maybe you could even incorporate vines a little bit. I kind of want some tall grass, though. Hmm. Oh no. Maybe something like that? You should make another Denny. I should make another Denny's, actually. I'll chuck that in my to-do list. I think that we have, like, 3 Denny's over here in the UK. I think that's literally it. Literally it. Oh, wow, I just found another reference for the house. Okay, so this actually gives us a bit of a better view. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. So let's put that one away for now. I just found this. I feel as though that I should edit it. Okay, hang on. Let's see. This is a pretty nice, clear version. Right. This gives us a pretty good look at, like, more of the back garden. Let's take a look. It almost looks like a model, which is strange. So now that we can see things a little bit better, this is apparently from Prisoner of Azkaban. Apparently you must get a back shot of the entire back garden at one point in time. I can't really remember it, but I have a horrible memory. So I thought you could put grass in parts. I guess not. Can you make the hotel you showed a few months ago? What hotel? Who is Patrick Stewart? That isn't Patrick Stewart. What does Patrick Stewart sound like? You missed the Legacy Minecraft? I really like Minecraft as it is, to be honest. They're always adding new stuff. I need... Where's the other picture as well? Yeah, so there seems to be... the mini hotel we have to... Oh, you're talking about the resort hotel. Make a Holiday Inn. I do, actually. Put the smooth stone underneath the decorated pots. I did, didn't I? Yeah, there. Yeah, I think you're talking about the resort. I do. That is on my to-do list. I haven't forgotten about that. There's somebody in the comments. Yeah, I know Patrick Stewart's, he's like Professor X and, what's the guy's name? Something Picard? Captain Picard? Am I right? Out of Star Trek? I have not seen that gold. Hey, first of all, hello Golden Money. Let me... Is it on your channel? No, I've not... Where would I find it, Golden? Publix. I feel as though that I've heard of Publix. Well, that's a grocery store? I had a feeling that it was, That looks kind of cool, actually. There's a cool-looking grocery store. Jean-Luc, yes, Jean-Luc Picard, right? I've never watched Star Trek. I only know, only from pop culture. I can't put the flower part on the decorated parts because I'm on bedrock, but I'm trying... What? For real? Yeah, Jean-Luc Picard. Yeah, you nailed it. I should have known that. I am a bit sleepy, if that makes any difference. I mean, I suppose the alternate is that, right? Like, if you can't put anything on the decorated part, I guess it's just that. The good old-fashioned. Yeah, it's in your community page. It's on my community page? I don't know if I get notifications for that. I'll have to have a look at it, Golden. I'll take a look later because I'm not 100% certain how I would find it, but I will find it. And I'll have a look. And I'll see how you've done. And perhaps next stream, we will make the golden money statue in all of its glory. Maybe put... Oh, there is a door on the back of the garage, yeah. Where is the image? Doing a horrible job keeping track of this. Right, yeah, okay, so the door... I lost the reference for a second. There's a door here. I'm assuming it's either like dark oak or spruce. Dark oak for the fence. I've just realised that the back garden's a lot more complex than I thought it was. Hey, no problem, Maze. I really enjoyed both of those builds. You can put flower pots in the decorated pots. You got to crouch, though. What, on bedrock, though? I'll have to say I've been watching since 17 something. Hey, thanks, Ab Music. I really appreciate that. Thank you. There's some sort of, like, drain pipe or something here. So technically speaking, this shouldn't even be here because it's connected to another house or garage or something. Oh, well, apparently you can just do it on bedrock then. Okay. So this back garden's looking a little bit crazy. Like, from the reference image that I'm looking at, I don't know where we even begin here. And it's also different from, like, the other one. Like, I don't know which to... Like, in the original reference, it's like, just... Because, like, from what I'm looking at, so, like, in front of the conservatory, there's, like, some sort of patio, right? So, we've got a path here, and then there's then a wall extending across, which would assumably connect to here. Or maybe it just connects to nothing. Maybe there's just a dividing wall between the neighbours then. And then there's just a load of plant life here in the corner, I think. I don't think that there would be a doorbell next to the door because this is the back of the house. Who do you think would make the best pair at TSMC, looking between Hedwig, Scabbers, or Crookshanks? I mean... Imagine a cat like Hermione's cat like Crookshanks, but... Okay. I'm thinking... Is Scabbers the rat? I've lost my hat again. This is unbelievable. Guys, this is costing me a fortune in diamonds keeping these hats. I think probably Hedwig. I mean, an owl that carries messages is pretty cool. Can you make the brain rot what brain rot houses? Also, there's like a fence here, isn't there? What should I make the fence out of? The fence is obviously like an orangey colour. I think that I have to go. I think I have to go for an owl. A pet owl would be sick. I would love that. I mean, I just don't see any other fence than the spruce trapdoors. Diamond is the currency. That's what these hats cut. These helmets right here, they're 5 diamonds a piece. I can't afford to throw diamonds away like that. Hey, Jay. Now, the front of the house looks so bare in comparison to the back of the house. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know about what you mean by like brain rot houses. Italian brain rot houses? I think it's better that I keep out of the... My brain's rotted enough. I don't think I need to make brain rot houses. I know, Lion, it doesn't make sense, but you know I don't make the rules, unfortunately. I don't even know, like, there's just a massive, like, weird bush thing in this corner. I don't know if it's even recreatable. Like, it's quite massive. I might honestly make a script for the intro and ending for my tutorials. I had a hard time saying hello and goodbye. Well, you know what? I actually suffer from the same problem sometimes, Golden. It's crazy. I've been doing this for I don't even know how long. And sometimes, like, just getting out the intro can be so difficult. We have enough members to do a members-only stream. Yeah, we would actually. If all of the members showed up. I think I've got a couple of 100 members. Maybe I could do a members-only stream at some point. Iron Man Helmet House would be pretty cool. Yeah, 13 years and I've still not mastered it. Okay. So there's... And then there's just a bunch of plants, like, up here, right? Like, the fence continues. Like, how far am I gonna go with this, though? Like, and then there's some sort of lawn here of some description. But I can't really see it. I can see that there's some sort of birdhouse here. I don't know how to make a birdhouse, though. How would I make a birdhouse? Scaffolding kind of comes to mind. But I can't place scaffolding. I'm already 1 year a chat. That's awesome, Grievous. That's crazy. By the way, yes, Scabbers is the rat, but I thought he was Ron's rat even though he belongs to either Fred or George. I thought it was Ron's rat too. Huh. How do I make a birdhouse? Again, like this would be ideal. Maybe I've got to use a slab. But then how... Yeah, new tutorial birdhouse, if I ever figure it out. So it needs to sit on, like, a fence. Guys, let's brainstorm this. How do we make a birdhouse? What do you think? Make a birdhouse, granite wall, 2 oak fence on top, and a store slab and extend forwards, chain scaffolding, and a birch. I don't think that that's what we're looking for. Dark oak trapdoors, you think that that's the way? It's a shame because scaffolding is just, like, ideal. But, Murray, can you please read... Yeah, but then Like, you're asking me to read your comment, but then I scroll up and all I see is you asking me to read your comment. Like, what comment? It's gone. Can you go to the world with things you're working on? Not right now. I'm pretty heavy. This is currently the world that with things that I'm working on. Well, for a birdhouse, you're obviously going to need to find a tree and build a giant tree. Yeah. Well, again, not really what we're looking for. This isn't going to look good. Maybe add some seating by placing 2 parallel stairs with parallel signs either side. That's not a birdhouse. I don't like this either. This doesn't look good. Oh, you can't place a pressure plate on nothing. Hey there, Huggy. I've never seen King of the Hill, no. The only bird we have is parrots, so technically terms it's... Yeah, yeah, I guess it is. It needs a roof. Maybe just go with a carpet. That's a silly looking birdhouse. I don't like this one bit. How do you decide who makes mods? It's a spur of the moment decision usually. I mean, obviously I could place scaffolding on like a solid block, right? Like if I was to... But then it just wouldn't look right. It needs to be on like a perch like that. An oak shelf rather than an oak trapdoor. But I want it to be... Maybe I don't need anything at all. Maybe that looks okay. Oh no. Replace the back sign with a trapdoor. So there's a trapdoor either side. I think orange would stick out too much. Use shelves. I guess I could. Let's see. Getting exasperated by this birdhouse. Does look a bit better, I suppose. I'll get a parrot and see if you like. You know what? Let's get a parrot. This thing will probably live in my world forever. We'll need a trapdoor. Okay. We're going to have to quickly trap the parrot. Well, that didn't work. What do parrots like? Do they like seeds? Okay. No. Do they like... Is it biscuits? You like? I swear that I didn't mean to do that. Guys. I didn't mean to kill the parrot. Resting. Oh no. Yeah. I didn't realise that was going to happen. How do we spell squawkers? Alright, well... I'm so sorry. I can't believe that... I can't believe it had to go down like that. Oh no. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I like the shelves any more than the signs. Why did it kill the parrot? The biscuits. I know that cookies kill parrots, right? Like it's in the loading screen, but I guess biscuits? Lion, I am holding you personally responsible. That's awesome, Uncle Jay. That's a whole month already? Let's see. Maybe orange will make a difference. No. I mean, they're called biscuits, though. Oh, well. Anyway, rest in peace. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lion, but the death of Mr. Squawkers, as he is now known, falls solely on your shoulders. And I want everybody to remember that. Well, kind of. I mean, cookies are a kind of biscuit, but I wouldn't necessarily call cookies a bit. I mean, you're right. I'm trying to talk my way out of this. Cookies are obviously a bit, yeah. Yeah. My English wife calls cookies biscuits. Yeah, they are. Yeah. I feel somewhat responsible for the parrot. I kind of feel bad about it. You'll pay for his funeral. That's going to be 5 million diamonds. I accept checks, bank transfers. All right, we're going to work on the front a little bit because the back garden, like, going a little bit too crazy. Like, I think that this is fine for now. I'm pretty happy with like the bones of it. So let's head back to the front. Nuclear coal fallout shelter. I might do something like that in the future, Evan. I'm realizing now that there's meant to be like a garden gate here, but we don't really have room. And why is that? There we go. Maybe we just place it a little bit back. Can you please make the new Super Mario Galaxy? The movie looks like it's going to be really, really good. I don't know if I fancy making any statues at the moment. I've really got to be in a statue making mood. Use pale oak wood instead of oak for the birdhouse. But it's clearly not white. Like, oh, also we're jumping back to the front, so where is it? There we go. We're back here. I think that these should actually be jungle doors. Which is odd because I don't think I'm going to use jungle doors actually. But yeah, it does need bars on it, doesn't it really? You're right. Yes, it does. Do we do that? What do you guys think? Here's what I would do when building a birdhouse. Mangrove trapdoor in the front, because it's got a small opening, then surround it using dark or... Okay, alright, okay. Let's see. I don't want the two different colours is the only thing. But it does make sense. I mean, if we made like the sides out of mangrove... I like the mangrove trapdoor idea because it is like a natural... This might be the... You know what, Golden? This might be the way. And then what if we replace like the base of this with like a slab or something? Or even a carpet? Can a pressure... That's a question. Can a pressure plate be placed on a carpet? So... That's obviously not going to work, is it? No. Just need... maybe just a slab on top. Odd. Kind of odd, though. I like the mangrove. Because, again, like, that is obviously like a door. But I forget when I first joined your channel, my loyalty badge should be soon upgraded from my welcome leather helmet badge. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, as soon as it's been a month, you'll actually get your... Yeah, you'll get the chain. No. It's just the top. Maybe we can just stick with, like, Maybe red. Yeah, maybe just a red carpet would look better. Keeping with the brown. We'll leave it like that for now. Let's not worry about the back anymore, and let's focus on the front, because there's not too much left to do with the front. There's some sort of like alarm system up here, but I don't know how to replicate it. Like, one of the heads would have been good, but maybe just like a button or something. There's like a burglar alarm, but also maybe we don't add it. Might also be the option there. I think that the garden gate's mildly irritating. The golden, that is crazy. Has it really been that long? That's awesome. There's something around the base of the... Do you guys see there's something like around the base of the garage? Like, there's some sort of like... I don't think that we'll add it though. I think it'll look weird. You know, we could go for like an acacia or a pale oak button. Just so something is there. Or maybe acacia. Yeah. I just don't want it to stand out that much. See, I think that's too stark a contrast. I think either a birch or the pale. Have you considered building a movie/film studio? Yeah, I have actually. Thanks, Coin. This doesn't look quite right, does it? Maybe we'll go with stone or something. Hey, Lion! Thank you very much. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you very much for the $10 US. I really appreciate that. Very generous. You do, Golden? Thank you. We worked on that at the very start of the stream. I'm pretty happy with it, although, actually, my ADD brain, honestly. Somebody suggested to add another set of blocks around the head of the lamp, the cone, to extend it, and we need to see whether that will look good or not. To connect these together in the corners, don't I? What do we think? I don't think that... Actually, guys, does that look better? I think that might actually look better. You're not just reading your subscriber comment, bro. I'm a subscriber to... Naruto? Chill, guy. If I gave you... Alright, I think you need to go on a timeout. There's more than just you here. You like it? What do you think? Do you think it's an improvement? I actually think that looks better. Yeah. Maybe make the light bulb a bit bigger? I don't think we can... So, without, like, taking up the entire back of the lamp, I don't think... Oh, well, we could make it longer. I don't think I prefer that. I think that's a bit of an improvement. I might leave it like that, actually. Star Screen... Ice Lava Fonzie the Tween? What? What Lem Vlogs? You going to build more Squid Games? No, probably not. Luxo the Lamp. Thank you, Elvis. Yeah, unfortunately, Lion, some people just can't behave themselves. And they think that they're the only person here that's chatting and commenting. Hey gamer dude, how's it going? Some people have got main character syndrome, unfortunately. Got to kind of curve this a little bit. Lemon Vlogs, I said yeah. What's your idea? So there's definitely something around the edge of this. What do you think it is? Do you think it's like a granity looking block? It kind of looks like something bricky. The Has-Been Hotel. I've already made the Has-Been Hotel. No, well, I've not made the most recent iteration of the Has-Been Hotel. I don't know the answer to that, Lem. I'm trying my best to follow your channel rules, TSMC, and yeah, I somehow suffer from isolation even though I live in a big city. What? I don't think this is right. Maybe it's a terracotta. You know what, Lion? You just reminded me. Somebody asked me earlier what, like, my least favourite build was that I've made on the channel. It might be that. It might be the Has-Been Hotel. That was thoroughly unpleasant to make. I think that if we're going to go with a fence, then it has to match on this side. Even though this is a semi-detached house, like it's attached to the next house. I'm also not certain how much of the front garden we want to make. Use polished tuff for the edge of the driveway. You think it looks like... I don't think it's the right colour, though. Oh, Lion! I think I completely blocked that out of my memory. I really, really hated that. Hey, gamer dudes. What happened? Wait, what just happened? Did you become a member? Or did you just turn into a 6-month member? I don't even know. But can you build an airport? I should definitely build an airport. I'm not sure what happened, gamer. Did you just become a member? You were already a member, right? Hey, Dolph Studios, how's it going? No, I've not deleted my city. Uncle Jay, I like Cyan Terracotta the best. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you for becoming a member again, Gamer Dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. That was really confusing. It usually says if... Never mind. It doesn't matter. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with the front in general. Like, I feel as though that I make it like it's not looking good, I think. I definitely will in the future, Foxy. It might be my favourite, actually. You know what? Saying that, my private island might be my favourite of the year. I'm thoroughly confused, to be honest, Golden Money. I'm just going to say thank you anyway. Thank you. Thank you to all of my members, as a matter of fact. I appreciate all of you. Really disliking this. I did hate that I think that I've just blocked out most of these builds because I really dislike the dome house as well. That was so unfun. I haven't actualized the member garden into the city yet, gamer dude. But when I do, you will be in there. Everybody will. Why does this look strange, guys? What's the problem? Is it the drive? I think I need your input. Something's off about this. Oh, okay. I had no idea, Golden. That's very cool. Harry Potter lion. I like it. Why does it... It just looks... There's just something. The koala sign in the middle of the park holding up a sign with people... That was cool, Proto Finn. That's in Stream City. Or was in Stream City? I'm making a new version of that. The drive needs to go up further. I think that it's a weird perspective thing. Like, I think that the drive... Like, it comes to here, but then it kind of like curves. But I don't want to... I don't think it will look... I don't think it will look right. Oh no. See, I just don't think that... I think that that's more, like, in line with, like, the curvature of the drive, but that, for some reason, it doesn't look as good. IMO. And then, just for the sake of... I'm not going to keep it like this, but, like, this is like, the patch of area that we're working with. Oh, no. The front garden's really annoying me. I don't know why. It doesn't look good. How to build the Forger family house from Spy X Family. I have never heard of that. I'm sorry. I think you need to extend Stream City even further. Stream City's been retired. It's Mini City now. The flying car. Let's work on the flying car. How about that? Maybe we need a break. Let's get it. That's what we need to do. Okay. Let's add this to the... Okay, the flying car. What did you think of the movie 101 Dalmatians back in the day? It's one of my favourite Disney movies. I can barely remember it, to be honest. I can't remember the last time that I watched it. I remember liking it. If you do the Has-Been Hotel, you don't have to do the inside. You should make the new... I know. I know that there is a new Has-Been Hotel. I don't think I'm going to make it. Because the first one was just, honestly, a nightmare. Nice. I love those emojis, Lion. I need to make some new ones. I might have been streaming too long. I think my voice is going. Okay, so the car. We'll probably make it fly at some point. Do we make the car bigger than a standard car? Or do we just make our generic, regular sort of car? Don't really want it. Because, like, this fits perfectly into the garage. Like, I don't really want to make it any wider. You know? Lion, did you really make it? Maybe we'll do that. If you made it, I'm so sorry, because it is, and I'm sure that you can agree, one of the worst tutorials ever. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Lion. I'm so sorry you made that. Maybe put a dark oak sign in front of the car. The sign is black, it says. I mean, I could label it like that. Maybe I could stick that on the back. Naruto, you're kind of being weird. You built the Jade Palace too? Oh wow. You love punishment. Let's go for... You like the banners as wheels? It kind of felt right. I wasn't sure. What, Thomas? What's the matter? Can you make the K-pop Demon Hunter stage tutorial? I don't think I'm going to make anything K-pop Demon Hunter related, I'm sorry. I think that looks okay. It should fly though, really. Maybe we'll make it fly later. So, we have a car. Thank you for having your time with me. Thank you for... Thank you for being in the stream. Whoa, Uncle Jay. By the way, is there any way I would be able to share pics of my Minecraft build CSMC? I actually once did my own version of the Hogwarts. That's awesome. But both the locomotive and a couple of cars. Well, first of all, thank you very much for the $10, Jay. I really appreciate that. That's incredibly kind of you. You don't have to donate stuff. But I think I'm going to make a Discord so that we can share pictures and stuff. I would love that. I'd love to see your version of it. That would be awesome, because I don't think that there's anything else that I use currently that it's easy to share anything. I'm like, no, I think I'm going to have to make a Discord. Lion, that's another 5 diamonds for the helmet. I thought your favourite build up the entire year was your private island. I think it might be my private island actually for the entire year. Edwin. Thank you, Lion. I appreciate that. Thunderstark, can you please build fort? I don't know. Hey Gamer Blitz, I am actually going to do the Quickie Mart. I might just change the front of this. Yeah, I'd love to. I would actually love to see your builds, guys. So maybe I think Discord is. Do you guys agree? Is that probably going to be the easiest way to make a Discord? What do you think? Oh my god, making Alton Towers would be insane. I could not do... I couldn't do Alton Towers, even in pieces. I think I've got to simplify the front garden. Otherwise it's going to drive me mental, I think. Yeah, Discord server? Okay, I'll look into it later on. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be sharing phone numbers. That's nah. Make a motel. I do need to do a motel. 100%. What am I missing? Edwin, I've answered that like 10 times already. I don't know. Sooner rather than later. Where is the front of the build again? I've got so many different tabs open in my browser, like it's crazy. Krusty Lou Studios? That's interesting. Motel from Fortnite, let's have a look. I mean, it's in a bit of disarray. I don't mind the style of it though. I'll have a look at that. That's interesting. Make something from the movie Elio. Oh, Lion. Yeah, it's a mod. So if you've ever used Lightmatica, just in the like load schematic section, you just like go onto any one of these, any one of the schematics that you've saved. You can just go onto the material list, and it's literally just made using this. This might look very familiar, and that's all there is to it. I have considered Dunder Mifflin. I've not watched The Office though. I really want a church in the city, and it's funny that you say that, Uncle Jay. I think that the Springfield church would make a wonderful addition. I don't know whether to just smooth this off, or whether to... I don't know what to do about this front garden. I think that it might just be this. I don't think that there's too much more to it, is there? Carl and Lenny have a house, I'm sure, but I haven't made them. Something here as well, I think. Oh, we need a lantern, right? There's like a lantern right here. Yeah, guys, spamming just makes it harder to see, like, legitimate messages, unfortunately. Like... There's something here. Yeah. Is that better, Sam? I think so. It's just fine, suggesting because there's no tutorials anywhere on how to build Alton Towers, and I've rarely been... It would be really, really cool, but Alton Towers is just too massive. Maybe we'll make the Springfield Church in the next stream. It looks so... It's such a cool building. I love it. Waffle House. What does that sound... Have I ever made a Waffle House? Waffle House. That is such an interesting looking building as well. Wow. Mini City is the declared to be most epic city that you've ever made in Minecraft. I hope it's living up to that so far. Waffle House looks really cool. I don't think I've got it in me to build anything. So, what am I missing anything from like the front garden? This might be the last build. I think that I think that I've used up all of my power. All of my building power so far. I don't think that I want to build anything else. Might just need to have a little break and chill. Am I missing anything massive though? What do you guys think? I think that the front's looking pretty good. Oh, and what do you think about the drain pipe as well? Do you think spruce or do you think dark oak? Will you mix Mini City with Stream City so it's super... I am going to take some elements from Stream City and apply them into Mini City. Looks good, Lion? Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Golden, why not? If there's something that you'd like to make a tutorial on, you should try it. You think dark oak, Lion? Let's see. Shoe store. I'm an Adidas man, myself. Or Adidas, if you like. Bennigan's from South Park. I'd have to have a look at... What is Bennigan's? Bennigan's looks kind of interesting, actually. Okay, guys, if you don't have any more suggestions for the front of the house, I think that we might just leave it. Thank you so much for joining me in the stream, guys. It has been really fun just hanging out and chilling. If I have some time tomorrow, I think that I might stream again and we can make something else again, but I think that I'm literally just built out right now. So thank you so much for hanging with me. It's been super fun. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. And I will 100% work on that Discord. I'll take a little look for it now. Or look into it now, I should say. See? I'm going crazy. Thanks, guys. See you next time.